Hi guys, I just wanted to make a quick update since I haven't in a while on my YouTube channel because so much has been going on. So I just wanted to give you like the quickest update ever, and then I'm going to do a proper video and fill you all in on what's going on and stuff. So basically I've had the pump removed. I know I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I was in a lot of agony, things didn't feel right, stuff like that. So I ended up contacting London and saying, look, you know, I'm in a lot of pain, is this normal? And they basically said, yeah, you know, it's, you know, not necessarily to be expected, but, you know, it can happen. So that was when I was about 4 going on 5 weeks post-op. I emailed them again when I was 7 weeks post-op, and I said, look, you know, what I'm about to say to you, I haven't just thought of on a whim. This is something I've given a lot of thought to, and I would like the pump removed, if possible, ASAP. I'm in a lot of agony, things are not going great, blah, blah, blah. So they emailed me back straight away, thank God, saying, come in on Thursday. So this is on like the Sunday night. So they said, come in on Thursday, and we'll give you an assessment, we'll see what's going on. So I said, okay, no problem. And then on the Wednesday night, just before I was due to go to London the next day, I emailed them again saying, look, you know, is there any chance I could have surgery tomorrow? This pain is unbearable. As you're aware, if you watch my previous videos, I was on a lot of medication. It wasn't working, so I stopped taking it because I don't like taking medication. So, you know, yeah, stopped taking that. There was no difference in the pain. It's not like the pain got even worse. It was already at some unbelievable level. So they emailed me back and said, okay, we've scheduled you a slot in theatre. We'll have a look at you tomorrow and see what happens from there. So then I went to London on the Thursday afternoon. The surgeon basically said, look, you know, I'd rather salvage it if I can. You know, to be able to salvage the pump and deal with the pain for a little bit longer, and then I can repair it in a few weeks. That would be better than if I remove it and then we've got to wait 6 months before we can even attempt to put it back in again. And I said to him, you know, I understand exactly what you're saying, but, you know, I know myself, and I'm telling you this isn't right. So he asked me to take my trousers off and have a look, so I did. And I said to him, you know, if you touch me anywhere where it's painful, I can't be held responsible for what I might do to you. And he was like, it's fine, you know, I'm not going to hurt you or anything. And then he literally, I'm not even joking, like, say this is the testicles where the pump was, he sort of went literally like that to have a look at the stitches, and I nearly started crying. And he was like, God, you know, this isn't right, you shouldn't be in this much pain, this is a bit weird. So I said, yeah, well, that's what I've been saying. So he said, okay, you know, go and get checked into your room, we'll have surgery in a couple of hours, we'll get it taken out for you. So I was like, thank God. Never been so happy to hear anything in all my life, which speaks volumes. I think that would say enough, considering all of you know how much I wanted this pump. But I was so relieved to hear him say those words. Anyway, I went down to surgery, I had it out, I woke up, oh God, I felt so good, so good. And then he came to see me, the surgeon, the next night, and he basically said, look, you know, I'm really glad that you persisted to, for me to operate on you, because the infection in there was so savage, basically. Like, he said the infection was so severe that there was no way it was ever gonna, you know, it was never gonna heal for as long as the pump was in there. So I was like, you know what I'm talking about, like, I know my body, I knew that there was something going majorly wrong. So, yeah, he was relieved, I was relieved, everyone was happy. I think, you know, it worked out pretty well. And the relief, honestly, like, I can't even describe it. Like, the next day, I mean, for 7 weeks, I couldn't walk properly, I couldn't sit properly, just stand still. I couldn't go to sleep. In 7 weeks, I'd not slept one night all the way through. I think I had gotten like a maximum of 3 hours straight on a good night. It was unbelievable. And then that night after surgery, I was out for the count. And, oh God, it was the best night's sleep ever. And then on the Friday, the next day, you know, they said to me, you know, I had these 2 drains going in my stomach, and they said to me, if you want these drains out, because they know I'm a bit of a nightmare, I like to get out of hospital ASAP, and they said to me, you know, if you want these drains out, you're going to have to prove to us that you can, like, walk around a little bit. So I had these 2 drains in bags either side of me, and I was, like, running around that ward. I was like, yeah, look at me, you know, I can go. I'll go out and do a marathon now if you want. Like, I was running around like there was no tomorrow, and you know, like, look, yep, don't need these drains, I'm all good, can I go, you know? And they were like, well, you know, you've got to stay one more night, but yeah, we'll consider taking the drains out. Anyway, it took them till like 9 o'clock in the night, I think, to remove the drains. They finally did. That hurt. Other than that, since then, since having the pump removed, I literally feel amazing. Really, really happy, actually, surprisingly. And I'm in a sort of not catch 22, like, I'm in some sort of, I can't think of the word. I'm basically debating whether to bother having the pump again. I don't want to put anyone off having their pump, because, you know, each to their own. But I just think for me, it's unfortunate that I had such a bad experience with it. It's not common at all. It's just sod's law for me. I mean, every other surgery I've had has gone so well, really. You know, something had to happen at some point. So, I mean, for me, that 7 weeks, I can't describe, really. I think a nightmare would be a good way of putting it. It was absolute hell trying to cope with that pump, and the pain and the infection. It was so bad. So anyway, I've been given 4 weeks worth of antibiotics. I'm 2 weeks into it now, and I'm feeling really, really good. So I'm going to do a bigger update anyway and fill you all in on absolutely everything. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys because it's been so long, and as far as you're aware, I've still got this pump, and I've probably had sex by now, apparently. So yeah, that's why I just wanted to fill you guys in. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. So I hope that answers some of your questions, but I will do a better update ASAP. And I'm still yet to get that bloody Q&A done, of me and my girlfriend. So yeah, you know, yeah, any more questions or anything for the bigger update, drop them below, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Cheers, guys.